Scene is brought to you by Pepsi, by Zappers, World of Electronic Games, by Recreational Warehouse, and by FWS. The Skeptics started back in January of 1993. They released their first single early that year and got a great response from college radio. Now, less than 2 years later, the band has released their first CD, Be Satisfied. The music is a mix of driving rhythms and catchy melodies. Channel 4's Mike Sakovny caught up with them at Nietzsche's a few weeks back to find out what the buzz was all about.
We are the Skeptics. We've been together for 2.5 years. Got a CD which has just been released. The band is a serious thing for us. The four of us, we get along, and it's been a very long process to mold everybody together and get everybody going on the same page, but we're doing that now.
The rest has been history, yes.
A guy came up to me at our gig at Broadway Joe's, and he said, "Hey, you guys sound like Green Day." And I said to him, and I was joking, but I go, "No, Green Day sounds like us." And this guy must have been hammered because he was like, "Oh, yeah."
Another thing, though, too, is like one thing that this band has that a lot of other bands don't have is harmonies. You know, Tom is a real stickler on doing these harmonies and getting everything together. And between Tom and Dave and myself, you know, there's a lot of vocals going on there, and that's not something you see in a lot of local bands. So that's something, too, that people are really coming out and see, and they really appreciate that kind of stuff.
No roadies, but harmony.
Any direction we can take it right now, and I think that's the major thing. We're just having fun with it. We want to get out. We want to play as much as we can.
This is the new CD by the Skeptics called Be Satisfied. And it's been in the stores for about 2 weeks. It's going pretty well. A lot of people are out buying it.
Now that the CD's out and it's getting some airplay around college stations, we've been concentrating on booking the band on some college campus and out-of-town gigs.
It's called After All.
And once we're on stage, you know, we have a blast. Dan was the guy up there, you know, ordering pizzas, having them delivered to his drum kit, you know, throwing beer around, drinking beer, throwing beer around while he's playing.
No comment.
You can check out the Skeptics live at Broadway Joe's on April 28th. They'll be playing with Yoke, and you can pick up their new CD, Be Satisfied. It's available at Media Play, Home of the Hits, and New World Records. That's it for this week's show. Next week, you'll meet Buffalo's cutting-edge funk project, Funk Butt. Canadian rock artists 5440 were also in town last night, and we caught up with them for an interview. We'll have that for you, too. Keep those letters coming. We'd love to hear from you. The address is Nickel City Scene, care of the Media Center, 2001 Main Street, Buffalo, New York, 14208. We'll leave you with music from Fungus, Amongus. This Buffalo band can best be described as eclectic because their music is so unique. Fungus, Amongus has played nearly every club in Western New York, and you probably heard their songs from their tape, Experimental Monkey, on local radio. Red Morgan, Pirate of the High Seas, is their first music video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.
Ahoy comes the crow's nest call, all hands stir, guests are glad to see. A fat royal plum laden heavy with treasure, bearing slow 10 leagues away.
the world of electronic games.
If you play video games, then you know that the technology is constantly changing at a staggering